scoring can blow your mind. Super slam dunk touchdown. Get it now.
Oh my god, early access available on Steam. So, colors. Let's look at the colors. There we go. If you haven't seen the CPU tokens, they're here. Grab them by hitting the A button. You can drop them. Pick whoever you want to play against, or whoever you want on your team. This also is the sort of long way, but at least there's a way to play 3-on-3 with the computer now. There needs to be a better setting for that. But speaking of settings, we got a new CPU setting. Control ball carrier. Ding! So what that means is one of the human players, will be able to switch automatically to whoever holds the ball. That has been requested. Let me just go to my volume mixer and make sure this isn't too loud. Okay. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Here's the colors now. The home team has their own set of colors. That was a weird bug. Okay. It's opening and closing the options menu. I've not seen that before. Alright. Glitches already. Weird. I don't know what could be causing that. Yeah, it's all confused. I'm gonna restart it here. I've never seen that before. Very strange. Looks like we got a UI bug. Every time you fix something, you break like 3 other things. That seemed to happen when I left the window and I went to the volume meter, which is kind of weird. Let's try that again. Okay. There, I went to the options, I went to CPU settings, I touched that, I closed it, and... yeah, now it's goofed up. Okay, well I will look at that bug immediately, because that is really annoying. I want to get this build out tomorrow. So something's happening, I can definitely reproduce it. That's always key when you're trying to fix stuff. So everything's fine at this point. Anyway, here's the new colors. The home team has a few colors, the away team has a few colors. And you can set your computer abundance. Those are the new features, and then I of course have the new option, which... options menu seems to be breaking things right now. Kind of annoying, but let's try out the game, and we'll see if we can fix that bug for tomorrow. Well, I didn't plan on working today, I just wanted to show off some features, but... I might do that later. Alright, so here's the new colors. We got pink, we got, you know, various combinations. This is actually the colors palette that's used in the credits mode that I'm using. And I think the CPU there has got the practice mode colors. So there's a new combination. We still have that bug with the turbo meters flying off screen. That's kind of annoying. But, you know, you gotta figure out what you're gonna fix, in what order, and what's most important to do. That menu bug's definitely gotta go, though, so... so lots of fun colors. We basically have to pick the brightest of the two and use that. So this is a bright sort of yellow, and let's not be pink again. So there's the original red and the blue, and then we've got the that's the practice team green. And so there's alternate versions of these. So even if we both end up with green, they're different greens and they have different contrasts. So you can see the darker color is on the away team's base color, and the home team is sort of a brighter look. Now you just saw the auto swap. It takes a little getting used to, because I've been playing this game without it for so long, but once you get used to it, it's a really good feature, especially if you're playing single player. Because no matter which computer player gets the ball, you immediately take control of that player. Now I'm the football guy. And you can tend to make better decisions about what to do with the ball than the computer. So I really like the feature. It only gets a little weird if you have 2 humans and 1 CPU on the team, but in that case, one of the human players will switch and the other human won't. So also to sort of clarify what's going on, if I swap manually too, you can see the 73 icon now zips between the 2 players. So that's new as well. That just makes it a little less jarring when you so you know who you are. A little bit of a bug there with the blinking, but I don't think that's gonna prevent me from putting out the build tomorrow. The Red 207. Show off features, aka find new bugs. Yeah, well, you know, I swear to God I was playing this all week, and I've never seen that, but I show it live, and there it is. It's just the nature of the beast. So, I'm digging the new colors. I've been playing with red versus blue for so long, it's nice to see these guys in a new coat of paint. And this is sort of, I won't say I'm working on season mode, because I'm not working on season mode, but this is sort of types of things that will need to be done before season mode comes out. So having different team colors so that you can play against different teams around the world is an important feature. These are not going to be the official colors of season mode. These are kind of the fun freebie colors. I might have some of these be unlocks, like you have to play practice mode to get the practice mode colors. But season mode, each team will have a name, and they'll have their own custom uniform colors, kind of give them some more personality. So that's that. That's what main thing I wanted to show off. But yeah, there's a bug, so let's see if we can figure that out. Let's go into the UI here. It's probably something really dumb. And we could definitely fix it or figure it out just by opening and closing the menu, it looks like. Yeah, at that point, it seems to... Okay, see how options is still highlighted. It seems to think that I'm still on the options screen. Will it do it now? Now it's fine. Yeah, see, the options is no longer highlighted. So I think it's because it's highlighted. I click this button. In fact, I think I know exactly what this is. I think I broke this this week. Alright. So one thing I can do to really quickly sort of identify where I went wrong is open up my Tipping Goat directory. Here I've got Super Slam Dunk Touchdown. This is my main folder that I'm working on, and then this is the previous version. This is the poor man's source control, but it works for me. So what I can do is grab the old one, and I use this program called Beyond Compare, which is pretty awesome. And I say compare to the folder. And so what it's going to do is basically brute force just go through every file in the entire directory structure and tell me where the differences are. So we can see we have a new class for generating sports teams names. I wonder what that's for. Not being used right now. UI script. So here we can see these are the ones that have changed. We have a game options button script, the checkbox, and the options script. So I'm guessing it's in here. What was happening is we were setting the icon to null, and what happened is this ended up introducing another issue. So I took it out, and taking it out, believe me, it was a much worse issue. Taking it out has given us this issue. So so you can see where I commented it out. So that's definitely what's causing it. But I do recall this was running into a bug. So let's uncomment that and see if we can figure out what's up. And so I'm not sure what part of my code is worse that I need to fix. It's clearly either the UI scripts that I've done, or it's the new color selection thing here. So let's click that a few times, and I think, yeah, here. So what's happening is we're clicking it as a sort of a toggle, like this one, but this one's failing too when we take that out. So I'm sitting here hammering on the button, but it only happens every so often, because if you wiggle the stick, it'll happen, because it looks like this UI on trigger stay is not working the way we want it to. I think we have to do a debug log here. I don't know why this wouldn't be working just by glancing at it. So we could say game button, or just say button collision with and put in the name, so we can get a little more information as to what the heck is going on. Don't you tell me there's an error. Okay, here we go. I hope we can fix this, and otherwise it's sort of wonky UI. It's not the worst. I mean, we're still in early access, so you know, I think the bug fixes and is more important than the new feature working. And there was kind of a gameplay breaking bug in the last version that I need to fix. Or I fixed it, but I need to get updated. All right, so I'm sitting there hitting the button. Nothing's happening. Let's pause it. We can turn maximize off, and we can see all these lots and lots of debug. We're collapsing our logs, so we have 85 of these have been called, so we can clear it and just let it run for a second. And nothing's happening. So this is not getting called. Which is kind of interesting. So this might be a weird Unity thing. There's always that possibility. I try not to blame Unity immediately. Usually it's my fault. Usually it's not Unity. But sometimes you run into weird Unity things. Alright, we're in the zone. We're no longer... It's just not calling it. Alright, so I see it happen here. This obviously happened 208 times, and then it just stops. Whoop. Once I move the stick, it happens. As soon as I move in, it happens, and it stops. So, this is really strange. On trigger stay, 2D. I may have to hit Google for this one. So, on trigger stay 2D, not working after, unless moving, I guess. Or you can cheat and move the character constantly. That's a terrible idea. It's player icon 0. It should have a rigid body attached to it. If I make it kinematic, it calls it 97 times, then it stops. This is really weird. If I just alter the coordinates, if that makes it happen. Yep, if I alter the coordinates manually, the on-trigger stay gets called. So, it seems like I can't rely on trigger stay. That's real. Someone said that was an issue, and they basically said I should make the player constantly move. I mean, I could make these vibrate on, like, a subsonic, you couldn't detect it sort of a way, but that's really terrible. I don't know, this is strange. I feel like there should be a setting or something. Maybe if I interpolate. No. Worked for a little bit. As soon as I do anything to it, it works for a little bit. Extrapolate. No. Yeah, it works for a little burst of like 50. Never sleep. Ah! Never sleep! See, I knew there's a better solution. So, Unity, this is a built-in thing. I guess it's a feature. If you stop moving something, it puts it to sleep and stops worrying about the collision check, I guess for performance, but this is UI. We don't want anything to get in the way of our UI. So, never sleep. That's what we, sounds like a thing from Nightmare on Elm Street. Never sleep. Alright, I think we figured this out. So let's go to my project. I can go into my resources, and I have prefabs. And there is somewhere in here a, not that one. It's not that well organized. Here we go, player icon. We can change this to never sleep, or Freddy will get you, or Scary Terry. Some nightmare guy. Alright, never sleep. Let's try this, and if this fixes it, much more preferred solution, because my code goes back to how it was, which has been thoroughly tested, and all I have to do is affect this, which should not, hopefully, negatively impact anything. let's go back to our console so we can see our debug log. We're on the home team, and you can see the collision is just going off the chart. So I should be able to reliably change all the colors. And these. And these. Oh my god, we fixed it, team. Go, team. Yep, looks good to me. Beautiful. So let's show off those features again. We can move the CPU players to any slot. We can do a 3-on-3 game against the AI. We can go to the settings and have it work. We can automatically control the ball carrier. We can move the mouse the hell out of the way. We can maximize the screen. Oh my god. And let's play some Super Slam Dunk Touchdown. And the cat's making noise. Alright, it's green versus green. Soccer man. No, I'm the hockey guy. I'm the baseball guy. Oh, just missed it. Soccer. You really got to change the way you play the game. It's changing. You're kind of eye on the ball instead of eye on the character. That's how you should play sports. If I know anything about sports. You have to keep your eye on the ball, son. Yes! Right over his head. It's like, I'm not the soccer guy, I'm the team. There is an I in team. And at the buzzer, accomplished nothing, but that's okay, we're still ahead. You can see I switched to the baseball player there at the end. You can still swap. You can't swap the computer players yet, but that's coming. I want to have those little CPU icons on the screen here so you can pick them up and drop them. But we had some fun with baseball. I like baseball. I didn't get to play much of baseball because of the auto swap, so that kind of changes it a little bit. In a multiplayer environment with humans, you'll probably get more attached to your one character, but in this sort of situation, it might be preferable, you know, in terms of trying to win, so it's in control. You can also manually swap. I think the computer's not being aggressive enough. It does throw me off a little bit. I'm so used to not playing that way. Oh, boom! Soccer again. So that's it. New Super Slam Dunk Touchdown features, new bug fix. I'm glad I found that and got that fixed.